Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So I haven't actually discussed this yet, but since I got back from New York, I have actually updated my investment philosophy a bit. Who would have thought a trip to the stock exchange could change my investment philosophy? Well, I'm not sure if it's a change or not because I've said this before, but so Jay has always said he feels there's a place for YieldMax in everyone's portfolio. And the way I look at it, of course, I hold some YieldMax in my portfolio too. I would say, like for new investors, if you're like brand new and have very little capital, and say you put like, I don't know, 20,000 or even less, maybe 10,000, and you start using margin or whatever. Margin, where I am in my investing career, is not for me at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos on it. It does get tempting, but I believe in investing with actual assets. So that's just where I am, but I can see the appeal to somebody who's brand new at investing and wants to accelerate their investments very fast. So what I could see is like a wheel strategy where you buy into yield max funds and you use the dividends to buy the underlying. So say like 50-50. So say I get into NVDY or Coney, and then I use those dividends, which are pretty significant, and I use that to buy into the underlying. Uh, that would be, if I were a brand new investor, that would be something I would certainly consider. So we've got G-Man on here that says, hello, coach. So with that, we're going to review, we're going to do a week in review for the YieldMax funds. And yeah, so like I said, obviously going there after, everything they did for us and, networking, talking to other channels and stuff like that, um, I'm very inspired to really keep growing my portfolio, my channel, to keep impacting people's lives and whatnot. Um, so I definitely want to see that through. Rogue Dragon Rider, howdy from Fort Worth, welcome. Okay, so let's do a little market weekend review here, and I'll give you guys actually my top choices as far as the Yield Max funds. So let's see. Let me go over here and let's see what we still have open. The house is a little hot, so I guess I really am going to be the sweaty pumpkin today. Okay, so, well, I didn't turn my fan on. All right, so here's what we've got. As far as underlyings, let me refresh this actually, because I like to do this ongoing. By the way, we have a 4th of July sale for Seeking Alpha, Alpha Picks. There's a special sale. Okay, Tesla in 5 years, Tesla is up 1,228%. The ARK Innovation Fund is down 8%. By the way, Kathy Wood recently endorsed Trump, which was a surprise. Apple is up 326%. Nvidia is up 3,000%. Amazon is up 104%. Meta is up 161%. And Google is up 239%. Let's look at all of these year to date. Of course, Tesla's in the tank. The ARK Innovation Fund is less than innovative at this point. Apple is finally starting to surge a little bit, seeing a rebound. I've got some leap options in Apple, by the way, that are doing well. Nvidia 150%, Amazon 27%, Meta 42%, Google 30%. Oh, and my neighbor's shitty running car is running. It's amazing how I hear so many just like really shitty sounding cars out there. Um, okay, let's see. So these don't really pay dividends. So of course the total return is going to be the same. But anyway, so that's what I'm looking at, like getting into the underlying with dividend income for a new investor. I think that's a decent plan. And Jay has even said 50-50. Okay, so let's go back over here. I'm over here. All right. Now let's do this. We're going to ditch the underlying for a moment and then look at their yield max counterparts. So we've got Tesla, we've got OARK, we've got Apple, we've got NVDY, we've got AMZY, some of your favorite. We've got FBY. We've got GUI. All right, so let's look at these. Okay, so year to date, Tesla is only down 10.66%, but that's in terms of total return. Let's do this. Let's do performance price return only. In price return only, Tesla's down 32%, OARK is down 26%, Apple is down 7%, NVDY is up 30%, AMZY is up 3%. AMZY is actually a stable one, I have to say. That is a good one, I feel like. as far as a stable dividend paying one. FBY is down 10%. That's a surprise. GUI is up 0.89. Now let's look at total return. I might just do part of them. I don't want to do a whole update here. Let's see. Okay, so in terms of total return, Tesla's only down 10.66%, OARK is down 8.87, Apple is actually up 5, NVDY is up almost 94%, AMZY is up 25%. That's a pretty solid total return for the year, honestly. You can't complain about that. I know the underlyings are all better, like I just showed, but it's still a pretty solid return. FBY is up 20%, GUI is up 16.8%. So that is the first batch of them. Now let's go to the second batch of them. Welcome. Okay, so let's see. We'll do a few more of them. Let's do the underlyings here. How long are we going for? I'm not going to review all of them, but I'll review the best ones. So I would certainly consider, if I was going to get into some new ones, I would certainly consider owning AMZ, the Netflix one. I own Coney. The Disney one actually pays a steady dividend. Okay, Coinbase, let me make sure I refresh this over here. So Coinbase is up 27% in price return year to date. Netflix is up almost 39%. Disney is up 10%, but it's been crashing since April. Microsoft is up almost 19%, ExxonMobil 15%, JP Morgan 19%, 10% for AMD. Now let's do this. Delete. Let's do Coney. NFLY. DISO. MSFY. XOMO. JPMO. And then AMDY. All right, so here we go. So for Coney, price return down 30%, NFLY down 5.47, DISO down 13.6, MSFY up 8.8, XOMO down 1.31, JPMO down 4, AMDY down 26.53%. In terms of total return, again, the majority of these are up in terms of total return. So Coney 16.58%, NFLY 26.45, DISO 2%. MSFY 15, XOMO 9%, JPMO 8%, AMDY 3.48%. So the whole batch of these is actually up in terms of total return. So anyway, who is this Ant DL that has a picture of a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, maybe? Oh, this is how many shares she's got of these. Almost paying my mortgage with all those sweet dividends. Nice, good for you. So anyway, that is my newest investment philosophy. Of course, I'm going to be covering these a lot more. I've got a ton of stuff still to upload from the New York trip. It was a blast. I'll at some point do a live show about it and tell you all about it. As far as this one, I'm going to stop it there. And thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And we will see you all on the next one. Thanks. Take care. And good night. And we will talk to you probably tomorrow. Bye.